Hi everyone, this is Kiranmai from H&S department. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about one of the laser, that is helium neon laser. Under this topic, we are going to discuss about key points, elements of laser, construction, working, energy level diagram, and the applications of helium neon laser. First of all, helium neon laser is a gaseous laser which will provide you a continuous laser output. In this, the output laser is highly monochromatic, directional, but it is of less wattage, few milliwatts only, which makes it more useful for the domestic purposes, where we are supposed to use laser for the constructive purposes. Like helium neon gas lasers are mainly used in holograms and in medical purposes. Coming to the elements of helium neon laser, three elements again: active medium, resonant cavity, pumping scheme. As I told you, it is a gaseous laser. So the gases are taken in a gaseous discharge tube, which is of length 80 centimeters and the diameter 1 centimeter. So the dimensions of this gaseous laser is, it is of length 80 centimeters and the diameter is 1 centimeter. In this tube, we are going to take a mixture of helium and neon, which are at a pressure of 0.1 mm of Hg of neon gas and 1 mm of Hg for helium gas. So their pressure will be like 1 is to 0.1. Helium to neon, the pressure will be in the ratio of 1 mm to 0.1 mm. And the volumetric ratio of helium neon is, for every 10 helium atoms, 1 neon atom has been taken. And out of this gaseous mixture, helium neon is responsible for the laser output. Coming to the resonant cavity, the resonant cavity again consists of two parallel mirrors which are arranged at the end faces of the gas discharge tube. One of the mirror is completely reflecting, other mirror is partially reflecting. Coming to the pumping scheme, as it is a gaseous laser, here we are supposed to use electric discharge method for the population inversion, for creating a condition called population inversion, which further stimulates the laser output. Coming to the constructional figure, as I told you, the helium neon mixture is taken in a gaseous discharge tube provided with discharge electrodes. Okay, and this mixture is taken at a volumetric ratio of 10:1 and at a pressure of 1:0.1 mm of Hg. The endpoints of this discharge tube is provided with fully reflecting mirror and partially reflecting mirror, one placed at the input, that is fully reflecting mirror, one placed at the output, that is partially reflecting mirror, from where we are supposed to take laser output. By providing the discharge electrodes potential, the electric discharge will happen, electrons will be released. Those electrons collide with the helium atoms which are there in the lower energy level, that is E1 energy level. uh, when these helium atoms collides with the electrons which are provided with the electric discharge tube, those helium atoms get excited from lower energy level to higher energy levels E2 and E3, which are metastable states. This process is called as pumping, where helium atoms continue in these states for longer time, about 10 power minus 8 10 power minus 3 seconds, which is a metastable state lifetime. The levels E2 and E3 of helium atoms will have the same energy as of the E4, E6 energy levels of neon atoms. E3 is having same energy as of E6 energy of neon. E2 is having the same energy as of E4 energy level of neon. So when the atoms, the helium atoms which got excited from helium E1 energy level to E2, E3 energy levels due to electric discharge process, these atoms after the completion of their lifetime, they will come back to the lower energy levels by transferring of energy. Instead of emitting energy, they will transfer their energy to the neon atoms. If an helium atom is de-excited from E3 level, the neon atom will be excited to E6 level. If helium atom is de-excited from E2 level, neon atom will be excited to E4 level, which is a which is a metastable states again. So the population inversion will be created between E6 to E5, E6 to E3, and E4 to E3. Three different transitions can happen here because population is inversion is creating between three different set of energy levels. First set is E6 to E5, second set is E6 to E3, third set is E4 to E3. These are all E6 and since E6 and E4 are metastable states. So due to a creation of population inversion, first one spontaneous emission will happen. After that, those photons will be redeemed back into the medium by the resonant cavity. Again, they will flow through the axis of the discharge tube and go for the stimulated emissions, by which the number of photons released will goes on multiplied at a particular time. When the required intensity is reached, the output has been collected. So let us see the step written wise working of an helium neon laser, where during the de-excitation of helium atoms, they collide with unexcited neon atoms, rising them to E4 and E6 levels. Hence, population inversion creates with respect to the levels E3 and E5. Therefore, the transitions can happen between E6 to E5, E6 to E3, and E4 to E3. By depending upon the transition, the output laser will have the wavelengths about 3.39 micrometers, 632.8 nanometers, 1.15 micrometers. And from the levels E3, the neon atoms drop to the E2 by spontaneous emissions, and they get de-excited to ground state by collisions. Thus, they are again ready for the cycle. Hence, a continuous output of laser will be released by helium neon lasers. Coming to the applications of helium neon laser, since it is having a very less power output, it is used domestically in barcode scanning, tool alignment, non-contact measuring and monitoring, blood analysis, particle counting and food sorting, alignment of high power CO2 and ag treatment lasers, and pointing beams. Most of them, like barcode scanners, we can easily see in any shopping malls or somewhere in the shops. Tool alignment. Coming to the non-contact measuring and monitoring, see in malls at the entrance, you can observe that there is a mission which will through which you will just enter into the mall. It will count the number of persons who are entering into the mall. That counting that can be done using helium neon lasers, and blood analysis, particle counting, and food sorting. This is used in industrial purpose. So these are the certain applications of helium neon laser in domestic level. Thank you.